Good day, everyone. So today is our seventh week of class, and we are going to discuss new topic for our subject CSS 12. And so, before we proceed with our lesson for today, let me first read to you the objectives. So at the end of this chapter, the students should be able to process enter data using appropriate software commands, print out data as required using computer hardware or peripheral devices in accordance with standard operating procedures, and transfer files and data between compatible systems using computer software, hardware, peripheral devices in accordance with standard operating procedures. So lesson 4 is all about the product output or data using computer system. So computer application software. So software is the component of a computer system which refers to the set of instructions written in a code that computers can understand and execute. So another name for this set of instructions is program. So we have three types of software. So the first one is the operating system, the second is the application software, and the third one is the programming language. So when you say operating system, this software tells the CPU what to do. So software that controls the allocation and use of programs and data that a computer uses. Below is a listing of common operating systems available today and who developed them. So for operating system, we have the Windows 7 and the developer is the Microsoft. The same with Windows 8, the developer is Microsoft. Windows 10 is Microsoft. Windows Server 2018 is Microsoft. Windows Server 2012 is Microsoft also, and also for the Windows Server 2016 is the developer is also Microsoft. So all Windows are Microsoft developers. And then for Corel Linux or Linux, their developer is Corel. For Mac OS X is Apple and Mandrake Linux is Mandrake. So next is the common operating system and its logo. So this one, as what you have seen on the slides, we have here, this is the Windows 1 or Windows 1.0. We have the Windows 3.1, Windows 95, and Windows XP. And then we have also the Mac OS X and also the Linux. And then we have the Windows Vista, Windows 7, and then Windows 10. So next is the application software. So this is designed and written to perform specific personal, business, or specific processing tasks, such as for payroll, processing, human resource management, or inventory management. So common application software are the following. So first is the MS Word or the Microsoft Word, WordPad, and Notepad. We have the internet browsers like Firefox, Safari, and Chrome, Microsoft PowerPoint and Keynotes, AutoCAD, MySQL, Oracle, and MS Access, Apple Numbers, Microsoft Excel, Real Player, Media Player, the VLC Player, dictionaries like Encarta, Britannica Mathematical. And then we also have the MATLAB others like Google Earth or NASA Whirlwind. And then we have the Open Office and the Microsoft Office. So we have here the pictures of those applications, this one. These are their logos. We have here the Mozilla Firefox, the Microsoft Word, Explorer, we have the Paint, and many more. Next, the third one is the programming language. So programmers use this software for making computer programs. So programming software is a tool to make software using different program languages. So here are the programming language. Here we have the Java, JavaScript, Ruby, Visual Basic, and many more. So standard operating procedures for a print. So installation of a printer is very easy process. To use a printer, your computer has to have software installed, a printer driver, and use certain settings to tell your computer how to find the printer and what to print. So connecting the printer to the computer. You have to connect the printer to the computer either using a USB cable, parallel port cable, or SCSI cable, and then connect the power plug to a power outlet. Or you may next is you have to turning on a printer. After connecting the printer to the computer, it can be turned on using the power button on the front of the printer. So typically, the power button is on the front right corner of the printer. However, the button placement depends on the type of printer you have. So the older laser printers may have been a power switch in one of the back bottom corners of the printer. In setting up printer and installing software, after connecting the printer and turning it on, you'll need to install the printer's software and drivers. So every printer should come with a software used to install a printer in Windows or your operating system. So first is after everything is plugged in, you have to turn on the computer, of course. Second, you have to insert the CD that came with the printer. So if the CD does not automatically start, open my computer, double click the CD drive, and then click the setup or install file. If you have downloaded the drivers, you are going to run the downloaded setup file. And then you have to follow the installation wizard. And once completed, your software is installed. And then test the printer to make sure it is working. So how are you going to test the printer? So after installing the printer, you can use Windows to print a self-test page to help verify the printer is working. And then Microsoft Windows users, you may open the control panel. And then you have to double click the devices and printers and then printers or printers and fax icon. And then next, you have to right click your mouse at the printer you want to test and click properties. If you do not see your printer is not installed yet. And then in the printer's properties window, you have to click the print test page button. Then if the printer can print a test page, your printer is installed and set up properly. However, if you cannot print in other programs, the program you're attempting to print from has issues. So storage devices. So storage devices store data and programs. So this hold data information and programs permanently. So we have here the solid state drive or the SSD. We have the hard disk drive or HDD, flash drive, CD compact disk, solid state drive or SSD, mass. So we have here an example of SSD. So SSD is a mass storage device that stores data in a permanent state even without power. So similar to HDD's function, only the internal components are different. So SSDs do not have moving parts but store data on magnetic platters making use of flash memory. And then for HDD or hard disk drive, it is often called hard drive or hard disk. So this is most common storage device that do not need power to maintain data. So this store data through spinning platters or magnetic disks or recording individual bits written into the disk. Next is the flash drive, this one. This is called flash drive, not USB. Okay, so flash drive is highly portable small data storage devices making use of flash memory or a universal serial bus or USB port connection. So si flash drive yung isinasaksak sa USB. Okay. Next is CD or the compact disc. This storage device can hold up to 700 MB. It is read by an optical drive through a laser. So how are you going to transfer files onto a USB flash drive? Using Windows 7 or Vista. So method 1, you have to copy and paste. Then first thing that you are going to do is you have to plug the USB flash drive directly into an available USB port. If the USB flash drive or external drive folders does not open automatically, you have to follow these steps. First is you have to click Start and then Computer. You have to look for the word Computer, and here it is in the red arrow. Next, you have to double click on the removable disk associated with a USB flash drive. So this is the removable disk. You have to click this one. You have to double click this one. Third is you have to navigate to the folders in your computer containing files you want to transfer. And then fourth, you have to right click on the file you want to copy, then select the word copy. Here, the word copy, or this one, to make it clearer. Fifth is you return to the removable disk window, right click window within the window, then select the word paste. Here. Next, for method 2, drag and drop. So you have to plug the USB flash drive directly into an available USB port. And then you have to allow the computer to recognize the drive. Then click Start, and then you are going to go to the computer. Then double click again on the removable disk associated with the USB flash drive. Navigate to the folders in your computer containing files you want to transfer. Click and drag the files you want to the removable disk. And you have to release the mouse. Method 3 is how to send to Windows. First, you have to plug the USB flash drive directly into an available USB port. Second is you have to navigate to the folders in your computer containing files you want to transfer. Right-click on the file you want to transfer to your removable disk. And then you have to click Send to and select the removable disks. Again, you have to click Send to and then removable disk associated with a USB flash drive. So here is an example. Right click first, and then for example this picture here, you have to right click that one and then click Send to, search for the word Send to, and then you have to click the removable disk. So for method 4, we have to copy and paste using keyboard shortcuts for Windows. So first thing that you have to do is you have to plug the USB flash drive directly into an available USB port. Second, you have to click on your desired file to select it. You have to take note that you can select multiple files by holding down the Control or the CTRL word while left click on the desired files. Or you can select all files by holding the CTRL or Control and then you have to press A. Sabay yan siya pag-click sa Control tsaka sa A. So third is on your keyboard, you have to hold down the CTRL key and press C. The C there is for the shortcut of copy. Fourth is you have to navigate to the desired folder destination. And the last one, you have to hold down the CTRL key and then press V. Okay, so that could be all for our lesson for today. Please do answer your activities uploaded on your LMS. So that could be all for this week. Thank you and goodbye.